Hi there.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Go into gallery view so I can see everyone. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, that sermon hit a home run on
Oh,
Saturday. I was so woke.
thank you. I'm so glad it had that impact.
Yeah,
The only home run I'll ever get, not on a baseball field.
but I totally take back everything I said in a previous life.
Well, we won't discuss that. Stephen, I see you're wearing your 4th of July shirt.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Julia. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Wendy. I think Carol Zach's joining us as well. Vivian. And I'm just glad I see Amy's doing a walking meditation this morning, possibly, which is lovely.
No, I have to walk my dog every time, so I figure, why not?
Of course, yeah. Well, I do have a Hasidic walking meditation. They actually would use movement to ground themselves. So yeah, everyone's coming as they are, which is good. I'm going to just take one moment to ask everyone. I'm going to go around in the Hollywood squares and ask you to share one thing that you're grateful for this morning. We'll just do like 1 or 2 words, and so I'll ask you just to fill in the blank. I am grateful for, and Betty Jane, would you start us off?
Stephen. I am grateful for Stephen.
And on that note,
I didn't call on you yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
All right.
Vivian.
I'm grateful for being alive and well.
Wendy.
A new day.
Stephen.
Okay. I'm
One word.
grateful for making it through another month. But even though only just. But as I said, I'm glad we made it at least this far. Now all I have to do is make it to Rosh Hashanah.
One season at a time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm still I still gotta okay. Well, at least we're still for phase 3. That's when I get to call my boss and say, "Hello, here I am."
We'll be grateful for that. Thank you, Stephen. Julia.
Well, I'm going to be grateful at the end of the day. I feel
Thank you. Amy.
for my friends.
Wonderful. Alan.
Yes, I'm grateful for being here one more day.
Thank you, Alan. Ellen.
I'm grateful to be alive and grateful to have food and all the necessary things, and grateful for Zoom.
Thank you. Greg?
I'm grateful that I haven't felt sick, although I tested positive for antibodies, so I obviously was sick.
Wow. Wow. Grateful for knowledge and health now. Bill?
Thanks for having this for us. I like to feel grateful for it.
Ruth?
Yes, I'll echo that. I'm also so grateful for this wonderful way of starting the week on Monday morning, and grateful to family and friends for how wonderful they've been during this trying time.
Thank you, Ruth. Carol, I don't know if you'd like to speak. We're thinking of you and wondering what you're grateful for. And we'll know that you're thinking about it and that we're grateful for you. I will take, let's see, Elizabeth, if you'd like to unmute yourself and share what you're grateful for.
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful to be alive, to right now not be sick, and hope I don't know anybody that is. And of course, I'm grateful to Emanu-El for all the things that they have done and for the creativity of Zoom, because I think it's been a lifesaver for many of us.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. John, if you'd like to unmute, you can share. I am grateful for this morning. So everyone who was heard or not heard, we know, I'm sure that you're thinking about things. This is a gratitude practice, can always be something that grounds us in a day. So if it's morning or night, whenever you feel like your anxiety or is kicking up, you can always ground yourself in gratitude. We listed one thing, but sometimes it's nice to see if you can fill a page. Instead of counting sheep, you can count what you're grateful for, if you're one of us who has trouble sleeping every now and then. John, you unmuted. Do you want to share now? Grateful for health. Mic not working. Okay. We're grateful that this works, whether or not the mic works or not. You can still be here and participate. So we're going to start this morning with some grounding. The world is, I feel, moving so quickly back and forth between different centers of being and orientations to other people, to the outside, and that impacts sometimes our own orientation to ourselves and our own sense of center and core strength. So we're going to start with a grounding meditation. And then after we take a little bit of time to ground ourselves, and when we say ground ourselves, really feel the strength of the earth that we stand on, that we have a foundation on which to stand and center. Then we're going to do, we're going to integrate silence into the morning blessings. So we're going to go through some of the traditional morning blessings, but we're going to leave 2 minutes of silence in between. So you won't hear my commentary. That silence will be a little bit like what our breath has been. We've taken time to just sit with our breath, punctuated by words before, and now we'll punctuate with prayer. So you'll have time in silence to listen to the voice within, and each time we do another prayer, it will draw you back. If you've wandered, it will be that thing to remind you to be here now, whether you've gone off to work or a task or a worry or thinking about a relationship or a medical issue. That prayer will bring you back to being, to regrounding you. So we're going to play a little bit with silence and also Hebrew prayer and song as we move forward. So that's our plan. And of course, we'll check in at the end. So we'll start with just grounding ourselves by moving from this state of doing. Already this morning, you probably had to think about a number of actions and preparations, whether it's putting on clothes or getting the coffee ready, whatever it is, you've already started doing and filling your day with action. And so we're going to move from that state of action and activity to just being in this moment. And this is what the Jewish morning blessings were for our ancestors, this moment to pause before the flurry and just ground in being alive and grateful for it. So let your body begin to settle. You can close your eyes when you're ready, just in order to draw inward. Notice your feet on the ground, if that's the place that you find them. Or if you're laying down, notice the position of your feet and your legs. Notice wherever your body is touching or connecting with whatever is holding you. The chair, the couch, the floor. Notice from your feet to your knees, to your sit bones, any sensations you're feeling this morning. If anything needs to be awakened a little more, you can wiggle your toes, roll the ankles, flex your feet to activate your calf muscles. Even try and squeeze your thighs. Just to really notice the state of being of those muscles as you move from movement just to being. You can place your hands on the tops of your thighs and even really ground. Notice how it feels to really connect with the parts of you that hold you up. And moving to your back, noticing any sensations there. If you're noticing tension or pain, just notice it. Moving up your back to your shoulders, the spot where we often find some tension, living pretty steadily. If you'd like to, you can do a few shoulder rolls, just to notice what it's like to play with different ways of being in your shoulders. Noticing any sensations down your arms, into your hands. Moving into your face, noticing any tension in your jaw or forehead, eyebrows. And finally, noticing the source of it all, your breath. Noticing the cycle of the breath as it enters and exits your body. Stay with your breath and just follow it for a few moments. And I invite you now to imagine grounding yourself in the earth. Letting the earth hold you. Supporting your body. Finding a place and imagining a place where you can ground. Just notice whether you're standing up or laying down. Be in that place and feel the strength and depth of the foundation beneath you. Notice the colors, the light, the air of whatever place you're in. We move from grounding ourselves to a morning prayer of gratitude. Moda'ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shechazarta nishmati b'chemla Rabbi emunatecha. I offer thanks to you, source of power, of everlasting life, that you have restored my soul to me and have trust in me. Just notice your reactions, your breath, as we sit with these words in silence. As we continue with the Shema, just notice where you went in that few minutes of silence. You can bring yourself back to here if your mind was somewhere else. Just like the breath, the Shema brings us back to here and now. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef eleh. Adonai, Adonai, Svatai Tiftach. Adonai, Ufi Agid. Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Adonai, Adonai, Svatai Tiftach. Adonai, Ufi Agid. Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. I invite you to notice where you are, your mind and body. If your mind has wandered to other thoughts or places, without judgment, just notice. Bring yourself back to the breath. In this week's Torah portion, we find great lessons about the power of speech and silence in balance. We find the wandering prophet Balaam, who beats his donkey instead of speaking to him, leading to the donkey having speech. And then we find Balaam tempted by the riches of a king who does not wish to let the Israelites pass through his area, instead seeks to fight them. This king asks Balaam to curse the Israelites. And Balaam says, I will do whatever God tells me to do. I will listen. I will listen. And the words of God will fill my mouth. And so Balaam makes sacrifices to God and sits in silence, waiting for God's speech to fill his mouth. Only blessings come for the Israelite people. Enraging Balak the king, he says again, sit in silence. I need you to curse these people, make more sacrifices to God. Balaam tries again and again, but only words of blessing come from God in silence to Balaam. The Torah portion is a testament to how hard it is to manage our inclinations, our reactions. Moses too hits a rock instead of speaking to it as God commanded. His rage overcomes him. Even the greatest of leaders betray the power and the blessing of speech. And it teaches that if we can listen deeply and patiently, the voice within will guide us to words of blessing. So before we leave today, I offer you this blessing that's traditionally said at the end of the Amidah. My God, guard my speech from evil and my lips from deception. Before those who slander me, I will hold my tongue. I will practice humility. Open my heart to Torah. For all those who think evil of me, cancel their plans and frustrate their schemes. Act for your sake, for the sake of your power, for the sake of holiness, so that your loved ones may be rescued. Save me with your power and answer me. So I want to play for you a beautiful version of this. And this will be our closing this morning.
3. לשוני מרע ושפתיי מדבר מרמה ולנקר אליי נפשי כדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה אלוהי אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע ושפתיי מדבר מרמה ולנקר אליי נפשי כדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה אלוהי אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע ושפתיי מדבר מרמה ולנקר אליי נפשי תדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה אלוהי אלוהי ושפתיי מדבר מרמה ולנקר אליי נפשי תדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה אלוהי
I want to thank you all for joining us this morning. I'm grateful for you for creating this space, and I want to wish you a Shavua Tov. May your speech be full of blessing, and may silence give you the gift of the voice within to guide you all week long. I'm going to share that video in the chat in case you want to find it on your own time and watch. The visuals are beautiful. And I wish you a Shavua Tov, a good week ahead. I'll stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes just to chat and see if anything came up for you. I'm curious how the silence was. It's a little different than what we normally do, but you're not under any obligation to stick around unless you'd like to talk.